Hello everybody, I'm glad that you're back. Please ignore that I look a little bit disheveled. I spent the whole day running around and walking around the city, and I just quickly wanted to pop in because this video is going to be a little bit different. I did not do too much of touristy stuff this weekend because I actually did move again. So for the work program I'm here with, you first stay at an Airbnb and then you go looking around for a permanent flat. And I actually found my permanent flat, so this weekend was a lot of moving, packing up all my stuff again from the Airbnb. And I also wanted to show how the Airbnb looked like, and of course just taking you along to all the little things that I did this weekend. And then in the next video you're gonna see the new apartment. I also filmed like a walkthrough through the apartment, showing you a little bit of all the plans I'm gonna have for this new apartment. But first I wanted to close the chapter and do two separate videos, so this is gonna be mainly focused on the old apartment and the things I did this weekend, and then the next video, so stay tuned to that, is gonna be the new apartment. It always amazes me when you start packing up all your things, how many things there really are when you put them all in a suitcase. I mean, when they're all packed up in a cupboard or closet, it doesn't seem that much. And now you can see all my things packed up. So firstly, I have the food that was left over that I brought to the new apartment. There are also already some new things like hangers for clothes that I already got that I brought to the new apartment, and of course the two big luggages. And then in the other apartment, basically, there's just one more backpack left, but that's everything packed up together. Mainly in the two luggage are clothes and some of my other hobbies. And now let me show you the apartment. Firstly, so this is where you enter, and it was quite neat. You did not have to have any keys. It was just, you could access with your phone and also on the door in front. So this was my bedroom. Of course, all the closet storage room that you could use. The only thing was that this was my view. So not that beautiful, and of course not that much light could get into the room, but overall it's fine for just a week, and especially the location was very good of this apartment. And then you have just your standard bathroom here with a shower, everything that you would need. Of course, more storage space. Then it's a little kitchenette, but of course still it was nice and it had everything you needed. I really enjoyed the toaster. I used it nearly every day. This is where I would eat or do some work. A sofa, and then that was a really nice part, that in the afternoon the light would come inside here, which is very, very beautiful. But of course you look at other houses as well. Yeah, that's it. That was a small little tour, and now all I have left here is just a bag, my backpack, and like food and anything that was left, and then I move out completely. Just popping in again before the next few clips to explain it maybe a little bit better. So right now I'm actually training for a half marathon. I'm signed in for a half marathon on the 10th of May. So I have about 3 months left for training, and right now my current fitness level, I can run around like 10 kilometers easily. But of course the half marathon is already 21 kilometers long, so almost double. Or more than double the distance. So yeah, lots of training to do. So I actually did plan it, or do a training plan with ChatGPT. And so far ChatGPT told me that I should run 3 times a week, which I actually managed to do. And I did not end up filming a lot during the week because on Tuesday and on Thursday I ran after work, so it was already quite dark. So it's a little bit harder to film, but just overall, it still feels really safe walking, or in my case, running around the city. So there are always a lot of people around, you're not very alone. So that is quite nice, and yeah. So I did not feel scared or unsafe or anything like that. I just didn't film that much because of the lighting, so yeah. And now you're gonna see, at least I filmed my running of the weekend. So before any good run, I of course have to hype myself up with some music, and this time I ran at the beach. I ran around 11 kilometers in quite a slow pace just to improve my overall condition, but it was very beautiful weather and I just took my time, and it was I really enjoyed it. So this weekend I went to a very famous tourist attraction, and I went with a cable train. So I visited Tibitabo, which is a very amazing viewpoint where you can see almost all of Barcelona. It was very, very beautiful. And as you can see, it is not only a viewpoint, but there was also a very big church which you can even enter. And there was even a little theme park with some fun attractions that you can join in on. Yes, so after all, Tibitabo was really, really great and also really easy to get access to. So from the new apartment, you just have to take the bus, and it's also really nice. I have to say, in general, the public transportation is quite easy here. You just pass by one pass, and then it basically works for all the train, metro, buses, etc. And I chose to buy one ticket where you have then 11 rides included, but for example, you can also do something that is valid for 48 hours, and then you can ride as much as you want, which is also quite nice. And of course, with Google Maps, it's quite easy to go along. And I think today was quite the perfect timing to visit Tibitabo because it was not too warm, so it was also not too crowded. And of course, February right now is not the main touristy season, so I can only imagine how crowded this is going to be coming up in summer. But I really enjoy it when there are not too many people and you can go around easily. You can take your time, taking pictures, just enjoying the views. And then also the sun peeked through, and it was really, really nice, and I enjoyed it. And yeah, and that, after that, for today, I just got back home, walked a little bit around the city again, just to get familiar with the new neighborhood, and then just to treat myself a little bit, I got myself a McFlurry in the end, which is also really nice, and once in a while, I think it just hits my sweet tooth quite well. So I really hope you enjoyed this video as well. I know it was not too much focused on the touristy side, but I hope it was still interesting for you, and see you in the next one.